your question, we have to go back and watch each game and see what went wrong and compare to the match plan to see if the solutions did or did not work. If there were fundamental decisions that didn't work, or solutions that did not work, or it was just poor performances from players as a collective and individual. And so it's not a straight answer, is what I'm saying. To answer your question, I think our solutions and our game model, there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's very important that we are fresh and play with intensity, which was missing in both of our matches, which will not be missing this weekend. So we will have the correct solutions for Saturday. But as we saw in Seattle, and you see in a lot of these playoff games, players decide these games by making big plays, and that's exactly how it should be.
But you're a different team now. They're a different team. Maybe they have a little more confidence, but things are not static. They're different than they were.
Well, I think it's the end of the season. We've had obviously more games. I think if you go back and look at the starting lineups, I think you'll see some changes. Sure.
Thank you.
That is the case for any attacker in any team. Goals are what separates teams in the sport, and it's how you win games. And so I think his goals are obviously his biggest contribution to the group. There are some indirect contributions he has because of his prolific nature. He attracts defenders, and that can open up spots for other players and open up opportunities for other players. We are not concerned at the end of the day who scores the goals. Neither is Denis, by the way, which makes him an even bigger asset to this group. We are focused at scoring one more than the opponent. And that's pretty much it. That's all we're concerned with.
As the group and how they've evolved.
It's something we've been working at for almost 2 years now. Said it day one. It's always been my goal to play a type of football that is well balanced in all of the phases, and to have the right solutions in all the phases. So if you're sitting deeper, how to do that first and foremost, and how to capitalize from that or on that. And the same goes for the other phases. And at some point, they're all connected. So making sure our players understand what is needed and expected of them in each particular space on the field. Where is the ball? Where are your teammates? Where are the opponents? Where are the dangers? And where do we need to be? And I think they've done a great job of that. I think they did a great job against Seattle. Yes, optically and statistically, if you're big on stats with passes and possession, it doesn't look like we had a great game. But I think we did a very good job of minimizing, their strong points of their attack. And so, credit to our players to understanding what makes Seattle very good, especially at home, and did a great job of neutralizing that. It's not me alone; it's with the other coaches and management, talking about lineups and what different players give, and what are we trying to achieve in our match plan for certain games. So some games will need different solutions, and we have a number of players who can start all games for us, and some come from the bench. So for me, I try not to think of it as whoever's starting, that's our solution. We have possibly 120 minutes to win a game and penalties. So there are many ways and moments throughout the entire match to influence the match as a coach, and we will use all of the players that we have in order to influence the match in a positive way for LAFC. I think what we learned from last year is we don't know who is going to impact the match and when. And this is what I share with the group, which is why it's very important that everybody is ultra engaged. Whether you're coming from the bench, you play a minute, you don't play a minute, or you play 120 minutes and you score your penalty. So we don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who's going to be the hero for LAFC, hopefully. So it's really important that we're all engaged and understand our roles when we are called upon.